Pick up a kit to make a hanging macrame planter. Before you get started, you'll need to set up your macrame rig that will hold your ropes as you knot. You can use a shower curtain rod, a hanger, or you can MacGyver something like I did with a ruler. You just need something that the strings can loop over while hanging down straight. If you have a ruler but no binder clips and push pins like in my setup, you can also tape the ruler to a wall or a window. In your kit, you'll have 2 ropes around 5 feet long and 2 ropes around 7 feet long. Put all 4 ropes on your rig with the shorter ropes in the middle and the long rope on the outside. Adjust your ropes so that the short ropes are folded in half with their ends aligned. Adjust your long ropes so that one of each of their ends is even with the short ropes. If you're looking at the bottom, all of your ends should be aligned except for one long piece on each end. We're going to start with a spiral knot at the top. Take the 2 longer strings on the ends. You're only going to use these 2 ropes in this knot and all the others will remain in the middle. Take the string on the right and cross it over all the other strings except the long left string where it will go under. Take the long left string and put it behind all the middle strings to go up through the loop made by the right string. Gently pull your knot tighter until you've reached the desired height. Be sure to leave enough of a loop at the top to be able to hang your finished planter. Continue this same knot with the right string looping over the middle, under the left, and the left string looping behind and through the loop on the right. As you pull tight, you'll see the design twist, which gives you the spiral shape. Fast forward a few minutes, and you'll see our double helix spiral starting to form. I'm continuing looping with just this same long right and left string until all the ends reach the same length. Now that all my ropes are the same length, I'm going to tie the knots that will hold my glass jar. I'm going to tie my first knot near the middle using 2 ropes that are next to each other, and I'm just tying a regular knot. Continue tying 2 ropes together at the same height until you have 4 knots. For your first knot or 2, don't pull it completely tight just yet. That way you can adjust it between your next knots so they're even. Next, I'm going to tie a second row of 4 knots about 2 inches below. This time, I'm going to take 2 nearby ropes, each from a different knot. Once again, don't pull them tight at first so you can adjust them to an even height. Here you can see it a little closer. After I have a second row of 4 knots, I'm going to do the same thing for a third time, making a row of 4 even knots with 2 ropes from different knots above. I'm just estimating here, but ideally, the space between each row of knots would be the same. After my third row of knots, I'm ready to finish it by tying it all off. I take my upcycled yogurt jar and see how it sits and where I would like my bottom knot. Pinching the ropes together, I'm able to determine the right spot for the bottom knot, trying to make sure the top knots are even on the jar. Then, using all the ropes at once, I tie another regular knot. Pull this knot as tight as you can. It's best to pull on each string individually to make sure it's pulled as tight as it can be. Now you're ready to insert your glass jar. Unravel each rope so all the strands lay straight together. After unraveling each one, you can trim your strings to desired length. Then you're ready to add an air plant, a succulent, or even a battery-operated tea light.